my gosh! I had no clue!
It had nothing to do with TSM management. It felt like, you know, a change needed. I understand that people will be like, you know, it's one bad LAN, blah, 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 one bad performance. There's no reason to be so sporadic, make a huge move. I feel like majority of my decisions when it came to my career, you know, who to pick up, who to join, etc., has been pretty spot on ever since the beginning, because obviously all I want to do is win. Competing for TSM, you know, ever since the beginning 5 years ago, just an honor. I don't want to make it all about me in this video, even though it is in a way. I want to...
Oh my gosh!
To thank primarily Mike, you know, the general manager on TSM. His name is Scales too. And, you know, when I first joined, you know, I was a nobody. You know, when I was first with Prodigy Aces and T-Hump on the team in the very beginning of the game.
Let's go!
Oh, he's nasty. Oh, he's nasty.
You know, after a little bit, it was just me on the team, left behind, and he allowed me to rebuild the team in the very beginning. I wanted to thank you, Mike. You know, I know you're gonna be watching this video. I owe you, you know, a huge debt for putting that trust in me to rebuild the team in the very beginning. Even though
now you guys see why I'm. Now you see partially why I'm in FA, and huh? You get it now.
So my contract was up. My contract was up before LAN started, and obviously I was gonna play with the boys at the LAN. I'm not gonna like, you know, be weird or whatever about it. Same with Ravens. Ravens' contract was also up, I think, after LAN, like right after LAN. So obviously, as everybody else would, I was fishing around before LAN started because my contract was gonna be up, just to see, you know, what's going on or whatever. And I got like offered to play with Zero and Gen, obviously, and obviously I had to tell the boys. I had to tell the boys before LAN. I couldn't like kind of tell them after because of what, you know, the time frame and stuff like that. It wasn't like I told them like, hey, I'm going to leave. I was like, I told them, hey, my contract is up and I have this offer. So, you know, let's make sure that we do well and, you know, we'll stick around. Blah 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 blah. Right? So that's what the plan was. And then we got 17th, and then I was like, fuck, what do I do? I don't know, I didn't really have a choice. I didn't really have a choice when it came to when to tell them, because if I told them after, it would have been like so random and so like short notice, right? And I wanted to kind of tell them too, because I wanted them to understand how important it was, I guess. So, you know, the offer, it wasn't more so it wasn't about like, it wasn't like I was gonna get paid a better contract. You know, like the offer was like equivalent basically to what I had on TSM. It had nothing to do with like, you know, it just basically, it came down to like who I wanted to play with, right? That's what it was. It had nothing to do with like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid so much more over here at Zero Gen or whatever the fuck. I had nothing to do with that. Like, it was more so of like who I wanted to play with, right? And like, I don't know, after like we got 17th place, it was kind of like in a way to nail in the coffin, even though, you know, we all knew like we needed to do well. So it would like make it easier for me to decide like what I should do. So yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. Like, that's pretty much it. I don't really regret telling them before hit LAN about it, because I feel like the outcome would have been the same. But yeah, I'm not IGLing. I'm not IGLing. When it comes to an org chat, it's TBD. And I know, you know, with how, you know, I've talked to a lot of people around me when it came to like the decision or whatever, and I kind of feel like, it's not kind of, I feel like a coward in a way. I do feel like a coward in a way of leaving after getting 17th place. But at the same time, I couldn't shake this feeling that I kind of had to do it for whatever reason. But yeah. If Zero rages at me, he can't do shit to me. Yeah, they didn't add like the part of me like saying exactly why I wanted to leave, but obviously I said it just now. I don't know why they cut it out on the TSM video. Probably because they wanted to make it as, you know, positive as possible, I guess, in a way. But obviously, like, I did say it had nothing to do with money and nothing to do with, like, it was just who I want to play with. And that's what it came down to. And that's it. That's literally it.